Heading into this weekend's USA South Cross Country Championship, there is one word on the mind of the Piedmont College men's cross country team.
Covenant. Covenant's the returning conference champions. They won it last year, and they beat us at the championship, and that hurt pretty bad. They gave us a scare at Berry. At Furman earlier in the season, we raced 8K, and it looked like they weren't going to be close. That we were going to be able to really run away with the conference championship. Coming out of Berry, I think the guys got a little bit of a wake-up call. They realized that they can be right there. We only had a 3-point margin. Our team average was 1 second faster. So that's not what we want to see. I think the guys were very disappointed in that. I think that they took that into the next couple of weeks that we're in right now, training to get ready for the conference championships. Our practices are very lighthearted a lot of times. When it's time to get serious, we get serious. There's been a lot less of that joking, a lot less of that lightheartedness lately at practice. They've come to work every day. They're ready to take care of business, and I feel confident that they have what it takes to do it, mentally, physically. I know physically that they do. They've shown it in the workouts. They should be running a lot faster than what they've shown in the races, but I think that now that they've had that wake-up call, it could have been the best thing that happened for us going into the conference championships.
Coach Jenkins basically nails it in our head that we have to be the best every single workout, every single day. And Covenant is the main concern right now because, quite frankly, they're the team to look out for.
We came in here knowing which team had won the past several conferences, and that was Covenant. And we came in here with a very strong freshman team, I feel like, and we're all looking to do our best, and we'd all love to win conference as freshmen.
And their goal is to do just that.
To win conference.
Win conference?
Win conference. And not just win conference, but take it away from everyone.
We want to make it clear that we work the hardest and we deserve it.
On paper, it looks like this is going to be a dual meet between Piedmont and Covenant, and when you take those kind of those numbers and you look at them and you see where people might be, typically cross country can be a relatively predictable sport. For the most part. There usually aren't any Cinderella stories or anything like that, but I think that what will end up happening is Methodists can play to our strengths with their athletes that they have. They have a very young group. What they're going to help us to do is they're going to help us with that spread that we've had in the past couple of meets from 4 to 5. And that's what, first of all, we just have to figure that out anyway. But if we don't do well in that position, then at least we have Methodists there to kind of spread some of those points around.
This is probably the biggest running goal, is to have all of our top 5 in a 1-minute split from 1st to 5th place on the team.
Yeah, I don't know if we've necessarily put this in stone, but we definitely want to see if we can get all 7 of our runners in the first team of conference and second team of conference.
Just based on the things that I've seen, how receptive the guys have been to the coaching staff's instructions, to our instructions to them. They seem to have a little bit better understanding of what they need to do in order to take care of business, and they're very confident going forward. But they also have a respect for those other teams now. They understand that they're not just going to go out there and show up and win. They come in, they just think that they can will themselves to beat people who are next to them, and what they have to learn, and what they are in the process of learning right now, is that it takes a lot to beat someone over 8K, that it takes a lot of determination. What we're trying to teach them to do is be a little bit more patient, that it doesn't matter who crosses the mile mark first, it only matters who crosses the finish line first.
But the Lions' goals don't end with the championship meet on October 31st, or even with the 2015 season.
After conference, to prove ourselves at the regional level.
Yeah, we'd like to get to the point where we can compete regionally. We have a plan that is designed to last us a couple years, where we'll basically maybe be a threat for region soon, but it's going to take time.
I'm trying to get them to try to focus on the regional championships and focus on the conference championships in 2016, because there's a lot of things that we're going to have to do differently if we want to be able to be competitive next year whenever Methodist and Covenant and these other programs bring in yet another recruiting class, and there's not really any seniors at the top of the conference. Everybody's coming back. So they have to know that they got to be focused over the summer, that they got to be focused from here on out and do all the little things right if they want to win a championship this year, if they want to win a championship in 2016, and on forward when they lose Cody and Corey, if they want to win a championship their junior and senior year.